What is good, everybody? It is your boy, Pat the Designer.
And it's your boy, Ringo J.
And we are back at it again for another episode of Windy City the Breeze podcast. We're doing a little Bears recap here. My heart is pumping. How are you feeling? Hold on. Let's address this. Let's address this. So we watching the Bears game together, like we do. We hype, I'm hype. I'm excited. My Bears are doing well. My offense doesn't look the greatest, but my Bears are doing all right. This mug sitting here with the last 2 minutes on the clock, rooting for the Broncos.
Yo, because I told you.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Vic was going to find a way to get the Vic was at your head today.
Vic was on
Vic was at your head.
I was nervous. Vic was on
I don't even know how to start. He was right after he got the tutty. He was like, no questions asked. We going for 2.
Nah, Vic was definitely.
Ain't none of that.
I was very
It was
nervous.
just. What did you think before I really get into it? Cause
let's talk about it. Let's be honest. I'm gonna be honest right off the bat. First things first. If you are new to the page, we do talk Chicago sports all the time. We post weekly. Talking Chicago sports. Be sure to like. Be sure to subscribe. Make sure that you always
tell your mamas to tell your mamas.
Yep, that's what we're doing here on Windy City the Breeze. Not sure what it is, but we're gonna keep it going. But yeah, let's get into let's talk the Bears. Let's talk about what we saw today. Mitch Trubisky does not impress me. I'm sorry. I want him to. I really, really want him to. The defense. If you thought they was going to take a step back under Chuck Pagano, you were a fool.
Oh, no.
You were a fool. The defense looks great. But, again, on the offense, listen, better game plan by Nagy. Nagy did a good job drawing up a better game plan this week, a lot more balanced game plan, and it showed. We saw some great stuff from David Montgomery. We saw him fight his way in for a touchdown. We saw the Bears doing what honestly, we thought they were going to do for most of the offense, except for one guy, except for one key piece. Your quarterback. Mitchell Trubisky still has not proven to me that he should be taken where he was taken. And that's bad. That's really bad. And listen, I'm not going to totally bash him, because he did a good job on the very last, when we needed him most, although I guess we could have used him throughout the game. But when we needed him most, he did a good job of keeping the play alive and making that pass. I'm not hyping you up for a pass down the middle of the field to a wide open receiver.
He was legitimately
he was so wide open. I'm not hyping you up for that. I'm not gonna hype your head up. I'm not the guy that's hyping you up on a nice back shoulder throw to Allen Robinson. Listen, they took 90% of the playbook away from Mitchell Trubisky today. That's what we watched. They took They literally were like, "You're gonna screen pass."
They said it before the game.
Yeah.
They was like, yeah. So we had to dumb the playbook down.
This is the third year for him.
Newsflash. And when they tell you as the starting quarterback,
yeah,
that they're taking some of the plays out of the playbook because it's too complex.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not a good look.
Then 9 times out of 10, you're probably not looking good.
And listen, took 90% of the playbook away from him, and he still really didn't throw that well. 16 for 27, basically doing screen passes all day. I mean, honestly, like 16 for 120 yards.
No tutties.
120 yards. Dude, Dan and alive. We appreciate the support, bro. I'm just saying that's not good. That's not what we saw from Mitchell Trubisky today. Can be called bad, but I will throw this caveat in there. He didn't do anything to take plays away. At this point, I'm accepting that he ain't going to be the guy for where he was taken. Because while Mitchell Trubisky's doing what he was doing, the man, the myth, the legend, Hall of Fame 15 over there,
15.
Out in, and we're not talking Eddie Pinero, ladies and gentlemen, out in
KC.
Out in KC. That's tough to watch.
15.
That's tough to watch. You know the memes where it just be like, it go gray and it's like, hello darkness, my old friend. That was me.
We just call him
Luca Rosano in the live. What's good, baby? What's good,
him.
my guys? Big win. You ain't lying. Huge win for the Bears today.
We just call him 15 out here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 1-5. No, there's a new 15 in town, baby. New Hall of Fame 15 in town, baby. He goes by the name of Eddie Pinero. Yeah, but honestly, I have to hold the Bears to what I saw. But I have to take into the caveat, look at this Denver team. This is a team, not this specific team, but this is a team that in September has been undefeated since 2012. It was 90 degrees out there today. And that altitude, we saw it. We saw the effects on it. Khalil Mack literally, when have you seen Khalil Mack take plays off?
Oh, yeah, Khalil Mack was
I've
tired.
never seen Khalil Mack take plays off. He was gassed. Eddie Jackson, gassed. Akeem Hicks, gassed. Leonard Floyd, gassed. And that's why Denver stayed in that game.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you this though. Full disclosure. That catch by Emmanuel Sanders.
Oh my
in
God.
the back of the end zone.
Oh my God.
Like
that was a heck of a catch. That was a heck of a catch.
That was clutch, bro.
That was a heck of a catch.
That was clutch.
Especially with Joe Flacco. And listen, give credit where credit is due. Joe Flacco put that ball on the money. Flacco put that ball on the money.
And you know what? Like, and the difference is, like you said, Mitch didn't do anything to play you out of the game
at all.
But he didn't do anything to play you into the game either.
But you know what? I'm not. It's not a feather in the cap of Mitch Trubisky. What I'm about to say. I'm not giving you a pass for this game. But if you play poorly here, I understand it. I don't like the fact that Nagy has to take away, has to give him finger foods of the playbook. I don't like that. That's basically all it is. Hey, you can't handle the steak? Here, let me chew it up for you and baby bird you. That's all we saw today. We saw he took the entire playbook. There was nothing downfield. The few times there was something downfield, Mitch missed his guys by 10, 15 yards.
It was. I think it because we was watching this one play. I think it was the Allen Rock. It was a streak route.
No, Taylor Gabriel.
No, yeah, it was a Taylor Gabriel.
Yeah.
He missed him. Legit, he overthrew him by at least.
And he was wide open.
10 yards.
I mean, he was wide. He almost overthrew it enough that the defender was able to come get the ball.
It was that bad. It was that bad.
I will say this. We saw David Montgomery do some good things today. We saw a steady feed of the rush.
No, we did, but
and I like that. Because you have a quarterback that's what you got to do right now. Now, was it the fact that they were in Denver, that they were in that attitude? We've seen better quarterbacks come in here and play bad due to that altitude. So I'm willing to give the Mitch lovers a caveat. I'm willing to pass you out of Olive Branch. Maybe he'll play better now that he's not in that altitude. But I gotta say, it don't look good, and I don't want you to think I don't like Mitch. I don't want Mitch to be great.
No,
I do. I want Mitch to be better than 1-5.
No, because
I really do.
I know why you want to be. Y'all haven't had a great quarterback since
Jim McMahon. And I wouldn't call Jim McMahon great just because of the injuries. Exactly. He was really good when he was when he was when he was healthy.
Yeah.
But once he started having injuries, we haven't. Jay Cutler's our record holder, ladies and gentlemen.
To me, honestly, I feel like from last week to this week, to me, in my estimation, he got worse. Because I feel like
you can't say he got worse because the ball moved forward.
He missed check downs, bro. He missed check downs.
Agreed. But the offense moved forward.
He missed 4 check downs.
The offense moved forward though. And he didn't throw an interception. Didn't throw a touchdown, but didn't throw an interception.
He missed 4 check downs. He missed 4 check downs. At this point, I'm definitely willing to go out there and say, because I feel like he's gonna finish the season, but I really don't feel like he's gonna be back.
I'm not going that far yet. And I'll say that for this reason. Even if you draft somebody, Mitch is going to be your starter because he knows this thing, because he's been here before. It may get to a point where he's fighting for his job. We'll see how the season pans out. Listen, we're 2 games into the season, and the Bears are 1-1. And honestly, it didn't look like they were going to be 1-1. It looked bad down the stretch.
They weren't. They weren't.
And we saw
they got helped out by penalties.
For anybody, Baki and Alive, Matt Nagy needs to be a better play caller. Listen, I would say Matt Nagy called a pretty good game. I think
to me, Mitch got to execute.
It's not even that for me.
Mitch got to execute.
For me, he's calling a game for what he has. He's calling a game for what he has. He does not have Pat Mahomes. He does not have Alex Smith. He does not have an elite guy back there. He doesn't have an arm he can rely on to accurately make a pass 25 yards down the field. And I don't want to hear anybody say it's because he's holding them back. He's not allowing them to do it. Listen, he threw the ball 54 times. Now, did Matt Nagy call some bad plays in that first game? Yeah, he did. I'm sorry, 45 times. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did Matt Nagy call some bad plays in that first game? Yes, he did. But Mitch also didn't hit anybody in the hands. On deep route, Matt gave him the opportunities. Matt gave him the opportunities to be great, and Mitch missed guys. So now he's got to take things away. When we're talking about play calling, listen, one, you got to slow this game down in Denver. And they did an excellent job of that. I think their game plan was to slow this thing down, and I think they did an excellent job of that. Number 2 for me is, you gave Mitch what he deserves. You don't deserve to throw it 35 yards down the field. I need you to.
That's bad.
Oh, it's bad. It's. I'm not saying it's good, but it's not. It's not what we. I mean, listen. You can't trust the guy. You can't trust the guy to make those big drives down the field, make those big plays down the field.
So are we off the Mitch bandwagon?
I'm not off of the Mitch bandwagon, but I'm concerned. I'm concerned. I said it in if you missed our interview with Bill Zimmerman,
he got his hand sticking out the window. That's what it is. He not out the car, but he got his.
He not out the car, but he's definitely got his arm out the window.
Pat got his arm out the window. Playing with the rocks on the ground.
I'm not
contemplating like he about to leave.
This is the thing. I was never.
That's exactly what. It's like, are you ready to leave yet, bro? I don't know. I'm thinking about it right now. I mean, we really don't got any more options. So.
This is the thing. I was never off. I was never on the Mitch bandwagon. Let me say that. I gave people reasons why he could succeed. When I did the video about him being a top 10 quarterback in the NFL, I gave you reasons why he could be one. Because of his athleticism, because of the steps that he could have taken. Because we were told that he was going to understand the playbook. I never said he would be. I was never on the bandwagon. I'm never off the bandwagon because, listen, I support my guy. I want Mitch to be great. I supported Kyle Orton. I supported Rex Grossman. But I'm going to call them on their BS.
That was rough, Rex.
I'm going to call them on their BS. I supported Jay Cutler for a long time. But I'm going to call you on your BS. I just am. I'm going to call you out when you are trash. And listen, Mitchell Trubisky has been trash. He has been. Now, I'm also going to give you credit where credit is due. An excellent job extending that play. And we've seen him be good at that. He does a good job at extending plays. Actually, I want to give him credit for one thing else. He kept his eyes down the field.
The one time.
No. When plays broke down, when the first read wasn't there, he didn't immediately take off running. Now, he didn't hit some of those guys in the hands. A lot of times he just checked down to his third or fourth option. But listen, he got to his third or fourth option. That is improvement. Here's the problem. We're in year 3. That should be commonplace.
That's why I feel like I don't want to hear that.
That should be commonplace.
Like when you say that, I just shrugged my shoulders. Like, this is year 3. Like, I'm still of the mindset, I don't care what anybody say. Even if you didn't get Pat Mahomes, I still felt like y'all should have took Deshaun Watson.
Listen,
I still feel like y'all should have took
Deshaun
Watson.
Lamar Jackson is looking like a superstar too.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
By the way, By the way,
now it's looking real bad.
By the way, for everybody that's calling him a running back, I just want to let y'all know.
Hold on. You can't go totally off of that. He threw for 264, but he also ran for 126. Those running back numbers, baby.
But those are Mike Vick numbers. But look though. All I'm saying is 7 tutties, no picks. 7 tutties, no picks.
Yeah.
And again,
whereas Mitch Trubisky is on no touchdowns, 1 pick.
And look, the funny thing about the Lamar Jackson thing too is y'all said that he can't throw. What is the one thing that he works on in the offseason?
Yeah. And listen,
his arm, and it's pretty.
He showed improvement.
The deep ball he got is pretty.
He's
hitting mugs.
That's what you're supposed to see from your quarterback.
And they got more subpar weapons on offense than the Bears do.
Oh yeah. It's tough. It's tough to watch. Listen, every time Pat Mahomes throws a great touchdown, it's tough to watch. Baki says year 2 in Nagy's offense. Listen, Baki, he should have it. A year in a professional NFL quarterback.
I feel like.
Go ahead.
Yeah. See, the issue is this. I explain this to Pat every time. Everybody says this is Nagy's offense. It's hard. It's hard. He with them dumbing down the playbook already. That lets me know that somewhere along the line, Matt Nagy looked at Mitch and was like, "I tried.
I tried.
I tried. Literally, I tried. This dude ain't it. So
Matt Nagy out here like a Sith
so
Lord.
We got to find something else because even though the Chiefs and the Bears offense look similar and the Bears got like lesser weapons on offense than the Chiefs do, if they had a good, even if you gave them a Deshaun Watson where, because the Bears pass blocking is good enough to where Deshaun Watson can stay upright to make those plays. So I feel like they can still get the 27-30 and have that defense without him making mistakes. And Deshaun Watson goes through his reads. Like I'm just saying, I feel like people are off, and that's what it is. Like Mitch isn't Pat Mahomes, and Matt Nagy is just now realizing that. Matt Nagy is just now realizing that, because I guarantee you, when he went into half today, and he saw that Pat Mahomes had, I think I said this Pat earlier. It was like he was 24-28, 313 with 4 tutties, and the man had 149.5 passer rating at halftime. And those are full game stats.
Yeah.
At halftime.
Yeah.
He goes in the locker room and he just cries. That's what I feel like is going on right now. That's exactly what I feel like is going on right now. And hey, you really don't got nothing else to do, because it's not like you can tank the season because you got a ready-made defense right now.
Listen, we're not even talking about tanking the season at this point.
I'm not saying that,
message. We're still talking the same message. You got a Super Bowl defense right now. You got a Super Bowl caliber defense right now, and we saw that today. A defense that when put under pressure, when going up against in the gotta be the toughest conditions in the NFL, 90 degrees and mile high.
Bro, that's the reason why the Denver Nuggets is Denver. Sports,
I mean,
football.
If you ain't used to it, bro, it's hard.
You can't even go in there and play. I think playing in the NBA is rougher because you running up and down 30.
Yeah, but ain't nobody hitting you in the process.
40 minutes. I'm just saying.
But
that's tough.
I just, when I look at what the Bears did today, I give the defense credit again. What they have? 16 points? What the game end with?
16-13.
16-13. well, no,
16?
no.
No, 16-14.
16-14. I give the Bears defense, again, a 2-touchdown game. If you hold most people to 2 touchdowns with a pretty good offense, you usually win. You usually end up winning there. So I definitely like what I saw from the defensive side, but it's sad to me. It's sad to me what the offense has become. It really is. It really is.
I don't think it's just Mitch.
Deanna Ballard and Alive. What up, cuz? Oh, Nagy just needs to give over the play calling to Mark Helfrich. I'm not gonna say that.
What?
I'm not gonna say that. Listen,
they need the quarterback.
I don't understand the hate for Nagy's play calling, where we can clearly see that the quarterback's not making the plays.
He's just not making them.
He's just
not making them. How hard is it for you to hit somebody in the hands?
He's just not. Like, I can't take anything away from what Matt Nagy did today.
Right now. Like,
are there a couple plays that he could have been better on? Yeah, the 3rd and 3, where you're calling streak routes to I don't like that. I want to see you either running the ball or pick a life. You stop trying to outsmart everybody. Stop trying to fool. There's certain instances where I can go with y'all on it. There are, but overall, Matt Nagy called a pretty good game today, based off of the conditions that they were facing, based off of the climate they were facing, based off of the heat they were facing, based off of the altitude they were facing. I think he called a pretty good playbook. The playbook ran slow. It ran methodical. It basically played into the limitations of your quarterback. You got some good. He used Cordero Patterson in the right moments. Wasn't trying to have him as a back 9 yards behind him. I mean, it's tough. I think Nagy called a pretty good playbook today. Deanna, does Mitch suck at the long throw? Yes, but in all honesty, Mitch looked like a game manager today. If he's not going to let Mitch throw the ball, he should move on. I think that's what it's going to come down to. I don't think that he's not letting Mitch move the ball. Let's not forget, 45 pass attempts in the first game of the season.
You have 45.
And he was bad.
Today. 45 last week. 27 today.
27 today. And listen,
no
he wasn't even good on the 27.
No tutties. You have no passing touchdown on the season.
Yeah.
So right now, 45 pass attempts the first week. 27 the next week. So you're looking at 60.
Give us a minute here, folks. He's doing the math.
45. So you're looking at 72 pass attempts. 72 pass attempts through the first.
There's a reason he talks sports with me.
Hey, look. Hey, ain't nobody not good at math. I'm not either. Hey, it's life. Anyway, but look, 72 pass attempts through the first 2 weeks. No passing touchdowns.
Yeah,
none. And the David Montgomery touchdown run almost wasn't.
I think that's more letting the kid know what his role is going to be. I think that's more so, listen, you are going to be our 2 to 3 down back. You're going to be our goal line back. We're going to use the heck out of you. You got to be able to punch this ball in. You got to be stronger. This is what NFL defenses are going to, top tier NFL defenses are going to show you at the goal line. Get your butt in there. And listen, to his credit, he got in. Took a few tries. Took a few too many tries, I think. We had to go all the way to 4th down to get it. But listen, I was nervous, but we got in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Deanna and Alive, I'll give Nagy his credit, but it is also hard to run the ball effectively when the O-line isn't creating any gaps. Montgomery is what Nagy wanted, but now what? Cordero had the best run. Well, listen, Montgomery is a ground and pound back. He's very elusive if you get him in open space, but he's running them through the tackles. He's running them so that he can run into people. I think Montgomery's going to work out for exactly what Nagy wants. I think Montgomery is the piece that Nagy wants. I think the one piece Nagy didn't want is the one that he was kind of forced with, and he's trying to make it work to make this offense work, and that is Mitchell Trubisky.
I don't care what nobody say. I think the Mitch and Nagy experiment is over with. I think
it's definitely not over with.
I think
it's gonna go through this season and beyond.
It's gone.
Unless Mitch takes a complete turn, like a horrible turn.
I'm talking about capital OVA over with. Like
they're not gonna get rid of Mitch.
I mean, I'm not saying that they're gonna get rid of Mitch this season, but I think Nagy knows this ain't
the guy that he wants.
I talked to Chief, and this ain't it.
I talked to Chief. This ain't it.
Right.
No, I can see that. I can see Nagy looking at Mitch saying that this isn't the guy he wants. It's hard. It's hard, especially when you listen. Nagy was in the room for the Pat Mahomes call. Nagy was on the team. He was, hey, we like this guy. We like this guy. I think Nagy knew when he got over here. It's like, it's tough.
But then the thing is, y'all let Lamar slip to 30.
I still got Deshaun over Lamar, but I don't know. It's tough to watch these guys be successful and watch Mitch come out and throw 120 yards, no touchdowns.
Bruh, and then I'm gonna have to disagree. I'm gonna have to disagree with you, Deanna, because a game manager to me gotta at least give me 2 tutties.
I gotta tell you, Alex Smith threw some touchdowns.
You gotta at least give me 2.
Alex Smith got a 50 touchdown season.
You give me one. You give me 120 with nothing.
Hold up. Alex Smith also got a season where the offense literally did not score a passing touchdown for like 6 weeks.
No, it was no touchdowns to any wide receivers.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, because that year Travis Kelce 8.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it was a lot of good running back, and there was a lot of that was
Mitchell Trubisky's best pass today was 25 yards.
Yeah, agreed. I can't defend. I want to defend Mitch. I can't defend Mitch. I can't defend Mitch. It's so sad. I really want to defend him.
That's not even a game manager,
and I can't defend him.
And the worst thing you said, because before the game started, the funniest thing I felt like Pat told me all day was, and I actually thought he could beat Cam Newton. The issue is if Mitch's ceiling is hurt Cam Newton.
That's what it looked like.
The Bears got a problem. The Bears have a problem.
Yeah,
and it's not a good one.
It's the same as always. I tweeted out a Super Bowl defense with a quarterback that you can't give the whole playbook to. Where have I seen this before? And I put on the bottom a picture of Rex Grossman. You know, like it's tough to watch. It's gonna be some tough times. And listen,
the coach was
to that effect, there's gonna be some games that where Mitch wows you. There just are. There's gonna be the Broncos games, or not the Broncos. There's gonna be the Buccaneers game, the Detroit game.
No defense.
Where there's a terrible defense and Mitch can eat them up. There's going to be those games. I'm sorry. There just are. But overall, right now, I'm not off of the train completely.
And the thing is,
remember that. I'm not off the train completely. But right now, it looks like we just got us a almost game manager.
Oh, Devin Wade? Deanna, why?
What?
I know you haven't played the Madden Long Shot series. So Devin Wade is like the trash QB that you got to play with, and like a long shot. And you always got to throw the what's the wide receiver? But yeah, the dude's like tremendously bad, and you got to like bring him up.
Oh yeah,
it's bad. It's bad.
That's tough.
It's bad out here.
That's tough. We are live on YouTube. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the page if you haven't already done so.
Oh yeah, Colt.
Please subscribe to the page if you haven't already done so.
Make sure you tell your mamas to tell your mamas.
We are just happy with the Bears win. We've spent so much time on Mitch. Let's talk about some good from this game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about a little bit of good. When the Bears needed them to be good, Mitch made a play.
The last play of the game.
Last play of the game. He made a play, though. And Eddie Pinheiro, the Bears then found their kicker. Lo and behold, 1-5, baby. 1-5. Bears got their 1-5, baby. Drilled it. 3 for 3 on the day. Really, I mean,
yeah, and then
showed up when you needed him to. What was that, a 53-yarder?
250-yarders today.
250-yarders, knocking them through the middle to get the Bears the win. I mean, what else? And listen, another good thing, you gotta talk about that defense. You gotta talk about Kyle Fuller on the pick. And you gotta talk about, listen, some bad calls by the referees today, but one that really kept the Bears in it. On that what was that? That pass or the personal foul to Mitch Trubisky? That personal foul to Mitch Trubisky. But they called that exact same play.
Yeah.
They called that exact same play
but
on Akeem Hicks up the middle.
I'm telling you right now, if they didn't call that with no flag, trust me, I would have been changing my tune up here.
Bruh, it was wild.
I wanted Vic to get that dub so bad.
You definitely did. I was upset. I
wanted Vic to get that dub so bad,
I was fully upset.
He was anti, and he was going to get it too, because y'all was tired. He was anti-head.
Yeah, he went, and he still got the 2. Bro. He still got the 2. He was going for it. And I think you know, the Bears just got to be better. They really do. At the end of the day, the Bears got to be better.
It's going to get. There's no. You can't say that. You can't say this year on the schedule, oh, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Like,
there's no time for it to get worse.
There's no time for it to get worse. Because right after Washington, which, yeah, y'all can bypass, that's probably going to be a dub. But I see y'all winning that game. But y'all got the Vikings. After that, y'all got the Saints.
Does anybody else notice how this fool says?
Bro, why is that such a problem?
Anybody else?
Why is that a problem for you?
Notice?
Why is that a problem for you?
It's so weird.
Vikings.
What is a Viking?
Like,
it's a Viking.
Minnesota Vikings. Like, what the
It's
heck?
not a 3-syllable word, bro.
Bro. Like,
nobody else is noticing this.
What are y'all, bro? Because he keeps saying I'm splitting it up. I'm not.
You are. The Vikings.
Yo.
It's not a long I, bro. There's no long I there. Yeah, we got some matchups where listen, winning week 1 would have been big right now.
Oh, because look, the Packers
they took care of business.
are looking nice.
They took care of business against the Minnesota Vikings today. And I got to give them credit where credit is due. That defense has stepped up. But at the end of the day, it's still going to come down to how good is Mitchell Trubisky. It's still going to come down to that.
Bro, I feel like he just got worse this year, bro. I'm sorry.
But you know what?
I'm sorry.
When you needed him to make a play in this game, he made a play. So if that's what he is, if he's subpar for 3 quarters,
but I mean that's a
4 quarters in like 98 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
But look though, I'm not finna give you credit for that. That's a play that somebody makes on Madden.
Yeah, that throw was pretty simple.
Legitimately,
that throw was pretty simple.
The middle of the field parted.
Yeah.
He had all day to move up.
I don't give him so much credit for the throw. I do give him credit for extending the play. I give him credit for extending the play.
Hey, Damian Adams, what's up, baby?
The Real Deal with Damian Adams. Make sure y'all check out his podcast. He is in the live, ladies and gentlemen.
Tough loss today.
He is going through some
tough loss today.
Tough feelings. You think we having problems with our quarterback? He lost his today. He is a Saints fan. If y'all didn't see, Drew Brees is down.
I feel like they up there with the real. They sitting up there. That meme with with Buddy from Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Ralph.
And that's Dame. That's Dame. Hey, but they still out here not giving us the right calls.
Just looking out the window.
These mugs still ain't out here giving us the right calls.
Yeah, that was and they called that play dead, didn't they? They called that one play dead on the they got a pick 6. Yeah. And the ref blew an inadvertent whistle and called it dead.
Yeah.
Dirty. The old Dewapie. It's been a tough day, y'all. It's been a good day, a day full of ups and downs for Bears fans. If y'all didn't see, if y'all just tuning in, the Bears do get the win off of Eddie Pinheiro, 53-yard field goal kick, a great kick. The Bears found their kicker.
Oh yeah, the Bears
is that enough of an outlook? Is that enough of an outlook to? How do I want to put this?
Solidify him?
No. Yes. Is that enough of a kick?
Yes.
To where you can 100% say we found our kicker.
I ain't saying he probably go, but if you hit 150-yarder and then hit a 52-yarder with 1 second left for the game.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
I like what I saw from him. I like a lot of what I saw from. Listen, this is what's sad. This is what is sad. Let's be honest. Allen Robinson showing that he's a top wide receiver. Showing that he's a number one.
My bad to cut you off right there, but have you noticed that Mitch only hits Allen Robinson in the hands?
Yeah.
He's the only one that he hits in the hands. Everybody else is like, nah, we good. We cool on that.
This is the thing though. This is the thing though. The Allen Robinson was good. I want to see more from Anthony Miller. I don't know what's up with that. But for the most part, your receivers, when they got the ball, were pretty effective.
He hasn't even gotten the game.
No, he was in the game today. He was in the game in week 1.
What?
Exactly.
Well, I for this class,
Mitch ain't even looking at him.
I swear I didn't think he played at all.
This is the toughest part of this season. You got your receiving core. Your receiving core looks good. Your safeties look good. Your defense looks good. Your running back looks good. Your front line looks good. Your kicker looks good. The only thing that does not look good right now is the most important piece on your field. Welcome to Chicago for the last 100 years.
I feel so sorry for y'all.
Shut up. First off, did the Giants win today?
No, but
how's Saquon doing?
He got a title today.
Did y'all win?
But
still picked the running back at the first pick of the draft.
The offensive line looks good, and Eli actually threw a tutty today.
That's nice for 127 yards.
But he outplayed Mitch
by 7.
No, it was 152. He outplayed Mitch today.
Listen, you have no room to. We gotta win.
He outplayed Mitch.
How about that?
Today.
We gotta win.
He outplayed Mitch.
How's your win total looking?
He outplayed Mitch.
How's your win total looking?
All I know is we don't got the right win total, but we definitely beat y'all last season, and we're gonna do it again this year.
It's tough. That's tough to see.
We gonna do it again this year. That's all I care about.
Oh man, I think we done pretty much covered everything with this doggone.
Hey, but look
with these Bears, man. I loved what I saw from 98% of this team, from the head coach all the way down to the running back. It's just the quarterback. It's just the quarterback. It really is. Oh, Deanna, he a Giants fan. He's a Giants fan. She said, "Who is your team?" He's a Giants fan.
Oh yeah, I'm Giants all day.
He's a Giants fan.
I'm Giants all day.
I don't dislike. You know what's crazy? I loved Eli. I still love Eli. Just because Eli definitely don't look like he's supposed to be a 2-time Super Bowl winning quarterback.
You gotta understand, like, we have been struggling for years now. Years. I am hurt. Like, Odell's in a better place now. We got Saquon. No defense. We just lost to the Bills today.
Ooh, that's tough.
I am struggling.
That's tough.
Got Golden Tate. Got suspended.
Hold on though. Another team who's having some tough times watching Pat Mahomes eat the Buffalo Bills. How's that Josh Allen pick looking?
That's rough. Talking about players and new faces, Antonio Brown though. Can we just acknowledge that I feel like the Patriots, like, I'm not gonna go as far to say that they Golden State of the NFL, but like, bro, just for this season and this season alone, like, do you realize that any Patriots player that's in fantasy right now, like week to week, you might not get any catches from he got so many weapons at his disposal.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you want to do? Like, Miami shut them out for the whole first quarter, and they still wound up dropping 43.
Yeah, it's tough. That's tough world to live in.
43-0.
But you know what? Listen, you're
96-10 the last 2 weeks.
But you're dealing with an old Tom Brady. Who knows how long it's gonna last for the season?
Yeah, all right,
you know what I'm saying? We'll see.
296, 20-28 with 4 tutties.
We'll see. We're gonna get up out of here though, man. We appreciate the love. We appreciate everybody for joining the live. Well, listen, this is our podcast for the week, so we might as well give our Breeze Baller of the Week. Who you feeling for the Breeze Baller of the Week, Ringo?
Breeze Baller of the Week.
I already know where you going.
I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, I can't even argue it.
Pat Mahomes
Can't even argue it.
It's not even really Pat Mahomes. It's just 15. That's all we call him is 15. Like, it's just like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just glad. Shout out to dudes named Patrick out here doing big things. Shout out to dudes named Patrick out here doing big things. Cause we really haven't had a lot of greats. I mean, we had Ewing, but really, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
Oh man.
You know, like it ain't really no Chicago Pat. Oh well, Patrick Kane. No, Patrick Kane. Shout out Patrick Kane. You know, Patrick Sharp. Shout out Sharpie. Shout out Kaner.
They got rings.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, like I said, his official stats for I don't know what was his official stats.
I don't know what he ended with. Probably 1,000 yards passing. 47 touchdowns. Let's see. Pat Mahomes. The game's still going. He's still scoring touchdowns. Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, he must have ended with that. They didn't score no more. What if he just had a hot second quarter, apparently. 443 yards, 4 passing touchdowns. They probably just immediately started running the ball after the first half.
30 of 44, 443 yards with 4 tutties. Mind you, like I said, at halftime, because I feel like the 30 or 44, like the rest of those in the second half are just throwaway passes.
Yeah, pretty
Like
much.
I'm about to start playing around. Because at halftime, like I said, 24 of 28, 353, and he already had the 4 tutties.
So he pretty much just threw, 7 passes and got 140 extra yards out of it. My Breeze Baller of the Week. Jesus Christ.
It's literally
let me get out of these Kansas City stats so I can stop being
Muggs will
depressed.
sit down. I guarantee you, like, Ryan Pace goes to sleep at night and it's like, bro.
Just relives that draft and wakes up in a cold sweat.
Really think about what you did. Like,
trade it up.
And then you really going to have to see him this year. Like, bro, if he...
What if that's Mitch's best game of the season just so the Trubisky lovers lose their minds?
Well, they don't have a defense.
I was going to say they could be. Mitch throws 7 tutties that game.
And Pat throws 8. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter.
My Breeze Baller of the Week, man. I got to go with the man, the myth, the legend. Another 1-5. Let's go with Eddie Pinero for the Breeze Baller of the Week.
Save the game.
That's
actually the game of the week.
Save the Bears'
That's
lives.
the game of the week.
Honestly, I mean, you were literally to the point where you were like, they're not making the playoffs this year.
If they would have went 0-2, it was a wrap.
It would have been sketchy. It would have been a little sketchy because you got Washington still probably a win. But after that, things get a little shaky.
You still got the Packers.
Vikings
twice.
Oh, my God.
It's just the Saints. You got the Saints. You got the Rams.
Well, now the Saints have lost their QB. Who knows for how long.
You got the Cowboys.
I'm not scared of the Cowboys. I'm just not. It's in Chicago in December.
You saying that now, but they looking
I say that.
mighty impressive.
Listen, when the
They
Cowboys,
got an actual offensive coordinator.
that's
now,
cool. But when the Cowboys were in Super Bowl contention, like when they were one play away from going to the Super Bowl, they still came to Chicago and got their butts kicked in December. It's Dallas to Chicago. That's different. That's just like the Rams coming to Chicago last year. That's very different. It's very cold. It's very cold in Chicago. And listen, we look like we in for a long, hard winter. Pause on that. But we going to get up out of here, man. Not much left to say.
Every week is something.
Make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the page.
Tell your mamas to tell your mamas.
We appreciate all the love, man. We're going to get up out of here. This is your boy, Pat the Designer.
And it's your boy, Ringo J.
Peace. Y'all stay safe out there. Bear down, baby.